So I'm just making a quick demonstration of how I make patches, and I use a stabilizer out of just a Ziplock bag. This is the double layer, and I've put it in the frame and tightened it up, and then before I put it on the machine, I'll just trim off this excess. So what I'm making today is a patch of a strawberry, and I've cut the pieces with my Scan and Cut. This is going to go right side up in the proper place, and then after I've done all the stitching on the front of it, I'm going to take it off the machine, put this on the back side of it. So that's why I cut this as a mirror image. And then I've also got a piece of heavy duty heat and bond. This is the adhesive side, so on the back side of the patch, it's going to go like this, and then I would remove the paper backing when I'm ready to adhere it to something. So this really isn't a patch lesson or patch demonstration. It's just to really show what happens when you use a Ziplock plastic as the stabilizer, and how you can just tear the patch off at the end, and there's no fibers and you don't have to burn it or anything like that. So let me just put it in the machine and show you what it's all about. So if I put it in the small frame on the smaller machine, I tend to not get as much distortion of the stitches. Lower the foot and start the machine. So let me show you again. This is the strawberry that we're doing, and you can see on the screen how many stitches there are going to be and how long it's going to take. Okay, so that's the first, and that's to tell me where I need to put my fabric, which is going to be the patch twill. And I need to make sure that it's perfectly well aligned in here. So the red is done. Let's change the color. The next is going to be the green for the leaves. How's it looking around the edge? Is the plastic giving it pretty good stability? Let's take a quick look at the back side and look closely at what the plastic is doing around the edge. So we have stitched all of the strawberry itself, and we're going to go ahead and put the backing on it and satin stitch it in place. Let's take a look at the back. This is the piece that I'm going to adhere to the back. That's going to cover up all of the back of the stitching. And so basically the final steps are going to be stitches, satin stitch all around the edge. So I can put tape in here. I'm going to use double-sided tape, and it's not going to get stitched upon. So okay, so I've got the backing off of the double-sided tape. I'm going to take the back side piece, I'm going to align it, and then I'm going to go on this side and press it down. I can get better contact that way. Go back and look. Don't like it. Don't like it. Reposition. That's better. Now we're going to do the satin stitch around the edge, and so the front and the back are going to be visible. So it's important that whatever color you're going to use for your satin stitch, you need to change your bobbin. You need to change your bobbin so that it's matching, and then you're going to have a really nice looking patch at the end. Okay, so here's the patch, and I'm trying to bring it close up enough that you can see how the satin stitching at the end perforates the plastic. Can you see that there along here? How it's perforated it? And so I'm going to be able to pull it right out of there. Okay, so it's separated now. Okay, and here's the shape. And here's the patch. And here's the back side. So I've got some areas in here that I'm going to need to trim up if I want to neaten it. And you can see the stiffness of it, and it's pretty stiff. So let me clean it up and see what I can do with it. Okay, here's my strawberry patch after it's all cleaned up. And I do use a fabric marker or a black Sharpie, depending on the color of the satin stitch on the side. If you do a black around the edge, black Sharpie is fine. It's waterproof, it doesn't flake. Yeah, it blends in really nicely. This is the back side. How do you attach the patch? I like to put Heat and Bond Ultra and adhere it to the back. It's ironed on and you can see the shine. So it's attached to the back of the patch, and then I'm going to leave this paper on until I'm ready to apply it to something. And then I'll take it off, the paper off, put it on the surface, and follow the instructions on the Heat and Bond Ultra to attach it. You have to use a press cloth so that your polyester threads don't get damaged. But yeah, that's a patch. Nice clean edges, don't have fibers hanging off, and looks nice.